So Lamar Odom, for those who don't know, was a while ago engaged to Khloe Kardashian. Uh, that obviously didn't work out. At the time, he played for the Lakers. He was a really good basketball player, and then everything went downhill. They blamed it on the Kardashian Vajajiji.
It's the curse.
You know,
It's the curse.
it's the curse of the Vajajiji. But apparently, this is a long-lasting curse because he got engaged again. A young business owner lady, and she just recently broke off the engagement.
But why?
Long story short, she said that this was the best decision for her and her children.
Oh,
Right.
damn.
I don't even have to read it actually. And she also goes on to say that Lamar has some things that he needs to work on alone, and that's for him to deal with, and that everyone should pray for everyone that's involved in this situation. Right?
Oh, my God.
They got engaged 3 months after meeting each other at a restaurant in Miami, and it was all lovey and blissy, and she was down to help him, and everybody was up and gung ho behind her. I think Nene Leakes was one of the people that was present during this proposal, so it was a big thing. And they were together for a while, and she was by his side, and then now she's done. So,
Okay, let me
just like that.
Let me say this. All right. Again, you don't really know the journey unless you walk, in that person's shoes, right? So this is me as an outsider, right? But this is also me as a person who's married. So clearly, Lamar Odom is a person with demons. Like, if you've watched any of the Kardashian shows, if you follow TMZ in any capacity, you could even just see the smallest little bit. They don't give you all the details, but this is a man with demons, right? He's got problems. Fair. Fine. We all got them. He's got a lot. So she goes into this situation knowing this. She's down to help. Fine. All good. But then she turns away and she's, this situation not good for me and my kids. It's not conducive for me and my children. Fine. I get that. This is the part I don't get. This was not a surprise. It's not like you went in not knowing who this person was and his past. So again, I speak from a position of marriage. I'm not a perfect person. If I start having problems mentally or whatever, one of the vows that you take, granted they never got married, but one of the vows that you take is for better or worse through sickness and health. Okay? So if this is a person that you want to be with, you need to be with them for better or worse or through sickness and health. So to be honest with you, I kind of think that Lamar Odom dodged a bullet. Yes, he clearly is still going through some things, and maybe he needs someone to help him get through that. And she's seen what that looked like, and she ran. So if I'm Lamar Odom, I'm saying, bye, bitch. Bye, bitch.
The part that hit me with what she said specifically was that she mentioned her children in it, like what's best for her and her children. So I'm not saying anything happened to the children, but I'm having to assume that it got to a physical level. Like, why else would you make that statement? Like, I couldn't, like, that specifically is what just like it's almost like she's trying to be subliminal, but not at the same time. Because you make a statement like that, you have people like me, that's the first thing I'm going to assume.
I, again, think he dodged the bullet. I mean, to bring this to a close, I ask you, if you were ever to get married, don't you want that person to be with you when you're at your worst?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that would be the whole point of it.
Okay.
The point of it, yeah.
Right. So then if that's your mindset, because you're thinking marriage, and then this woman prior to the wedding starts showing signs that, hey, she's not a ride or die. Is that someone you still want to be with?
You make a good point there. But on her side, do you stay in something that is not like it's
She knew. She knew.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's a solid.
You know what I'm saying? So, but I don't know. Maybe you got to remember, people don't always show you who they are, right? So maybe the side that she was seeing for these 3 months or whatever was, I'm a changed person. That's my past. I'm this now. And then maybe that came out. That dark side came out. She's like, whoa, this, mina ina that. Who knows? Like I said,
Right.
we're never gonna know. But besides the fact
I feel bad for her, man. I feel bad for Lamar at the end of the day, man.
Yeah.
Because anybody who can remember what it was before he was the Lamar of today, what he was like and what his career looked like and everything like that, like, I don't know how he was able to suppress these demons for so long, but they came out, man.
Well, this is what I'm saying. This is why you need the right people around you, And when it comes to someone you're sharing a bed with, bro, that doesn't need to be the right person. That needs to be the best person for you, anyways, But yeah, man, besides the fact that it's Lamar Odom and this woman, and you might not care about these two individuals or even the situation, but it's definitely something to think about, right? If you're in a situation right now where you're like, I don't know, hey, man, pull the trigger. It's weird because a lot of people, they are afraid of confrontation. So rather than just breaking it off with that person, they'll just go years just unhappy because they don't want to have that confrontation.
And then they'll stay with them because they've been together for so long.
Yeah, and then they're just like, oh, well, it's been so long. What's the point of breaking it off now? Dude, that's your life, eh?
That's not my life.
No, I'm just saying. And generally speaking, that's your life. Like, every day that goes by, every month, every year, that's a day, month, year that you have less. Like, don't you want that to be spent like happy? So hey, again, comments, people. I definitely want to know what you guys think about this one. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Click the notification bell. Two Guys Doing a Podcast. We put out new content every single morning at 10 o'clock a.m. Also, don't forget to share. Okay? Share. Sharing is caring.
Two Guys Doing a Podcast. Two Guys Doing a Podcast. Two Guys Doing a Podcast. Ow.